So, Sam, do you remember the first time you went live for KMS?
Yeah.
For Key Media, not 210, but just Key Media.
Yeah, I do remember, because it's impossible to forget anything in this office. If the audience can go and find that video, I'm pretty sure they'll know what we're talking about. If you find the video and you comment on it today, before noon, you'll win a prize. No, they won't. You're not going to win a prize.
You'll win Sam's phone.
Well, explain what... So, the reason that we went live is because we were testing out... It was back...
This was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
2 years ago.
Because we were testing out going live on Facebook, because they had just released the ability to go to stream live to everybody. Because before that, you know, it was only celebrities, you know, go live. I think I wrote a blog about it. But then it came out to everybody, so we're like, oh, we should do a live video.
Yeah.
And then I think I was the one charged with doing the live video. And I asked, like, okay, do we put it on a tripod? And I think everyone in the office said, no, you should hold it in your hand because it will make it look more real. Well, I have shaky hands. So it looks like I have some sort of...
It looks like we're going through an earthquake. Wow, you're
But that's why we experiment, right? And then
so go find it and win your prize.
We learned that you put the phone on a tripod. Yeah, if you can find that video, tag me in it, and we'll all laugh together. Or you all laugh at me together, I guess. I don't know.
All right, so this is KMS 10 at 10. We go live every Friday with digital marketing updates. I am Ashley Anning, digital specialist.
And I am Sam Thorson. I'm the content specialist here in the office.
Yeah, and so I'm going to be talking about YouTube. They just released a live streaming from your screen, as well as I'll talk for my second topic on a Google search performance study.
And I'm going to be talking about some content stuff today. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about is some of my recommendations for producing content, because it can be challenging. So I'm going to give some recommendations on that, so getting started. And then I'm going to talk about Facebook's secret videos. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to talk about what they are and how you can use them.
Yeah.
So events, you want to talk about events?
Sure. So we have a Google Partners live streaming event coming up on September 20th, and it will cover the B2B topic. Yeah. We have Karina and Chris from our sales team presenting at that, and then you'll also get a presentation from Google, and I believe they're covering lunch that day as well. But don't quote me on that. If you don't get food, don't yell at me.
I'm not gonna say that.
So September 20th, that one is free.
Yeah.
So T's going to throw that link in the comments, so check that out for more details. And then we also have our big digital conference. It's a full day event coming up on October 10th in Rapid City. So if you're from Sioux Falls, if you're from out of state, you definitely want to travel a little bit to get to this, because we have some really great speakers coming to this event. Andrea Vall, Douglas Carr, to name a few, some local ones, some national ones, and so you do not want to miss out on that event. So check out that link as well. It's called Concept One, if I haven't said that yet. Concept One, and T will throw that link in the comment section as well. So that B2B event and then the Concept One. So look at both of those.
Very good.
Yeah.
Check that out. A lot of stuff to check out. Go to the website.
Just look at everything. Look at the whole internet. Just do it. So for our first topic, YouTube just rolled out. Google updated their YouTube app for iOS, the app for iOS, with the ability to live stream your iPhone screen or your iPad screen. So if you're not on YouTube, whatever you're doing, you can still live stream it, which is a pretty new update, something different that you're not having to be on the platform.
A screen capture.
Yes.
Okay, so for people wondering, yeah, so like a screen capture. So whatever you're doing, like video games, you know, that's huge. You know, so a screen capture type thing. And now you're saying that they allow that within the platform.
No, so you're not in the platform. So you're a YouTube user, you're not in the platform. Say you're like on Candy Crush, and you're just playing, and you're like, oh, everybody wants to see me and my awesome Candy Crush skills. You would like pull it up. It'll be an option at the bottom to pull up and go live on YouTube, and then you can also set it up so that you have a face screen. So it's almost like you're FaceTiming. So you have your game playing, you have your FaceTime little square, and you're live streaming on YouTube, and you're like, look at me, I'm so good at Candy Crush. Right? This is an awesome feature. Well, anyways, here's a few other examples other than Candy Crush. So you could use it as saying maybe you want to demo apps. Maybe for us we could show, here's a little demo on how to use the Facebook Pages app or the AdWords app. and we can do a little demo showing like where people can find things, how they can utilize the app. So more of like tutorials could be a really great use, and you're showing the actual app then and showing how to use it, which would be great. We all use tutorials. That's why YouTube how-to videos are as popular as they are. Some other features would be maybe you want to do like a slideshow presentation, and then you can like record and do your slideshow as well through those apps. Or your artistic abilities, you can show how good you are at drawing or making music through a making music app, or editing photos. So a lot more of like how-to tutorials, like very demonstrational.
Yeah.
So, and it kind of takes off that middle part of having to like build that tutorial video and then uploading it to YouTube. You just go live.
Yeah. Is that going to be only on the phone?
And iPad.
Yeah.
So that's currently just iPhone and iPad. So.
I think it's just another example of platforms catering to the trend of video, making it easier.
Yep.
And that's why we have so much video content now, is because these platforms have made it so easy to not only create videos but to upload them as well. And before is where maybe you had to use a screen capture, and then if you wanted to do something, you'd have to have multiple cameras set up. This is just an example of YouTube making it one step easier to do that sort of video.
Yes.
So I think it's a perfect example.
Currently, it is available to YouTube users that, verified YouTube users that have no live streaming restrictions.
So, not community yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know.
Let's check it out.
Very good. So, we'll move on to mine. My first topic is going to be some recommendations for creating content. The reason that I wanted to talk about this is because creating content can be difficult, and a lot of times it's more difficult than businesses anticipate. You look online, you hear people talk, and they all talk about, right now, I mean, the buzzword is content marketing, but it's so broad that, there's a lot of things you could do that kind of fit into that category, and where does content marketing stop versus something like email marketing start? They're kind of interchangeable. So I recently wrote a blog. It's on our website. You don't need to post it. Just check out our website if you want to read it. But I give 3 recommendations to how you can get started instead of where you should be posting or anything like that. This is very much like you're staring at a blank sheet of paper. Mm-hmm. What are some things that you can do to kind of help that process along? My first recommendation is to allow or anticipate the time commitment that goes into creating content. Give yourself the appropriate amount of time. One of the things that you cannot do is you cannot rush the production of content, especially if that piece, whatever it is, a video, a blog, case study, whatever it is, it has to have a purpose. And if you're rushing it, you're not going to be able to create something that's going to fulfill that purpose with the full potential. So allow yourself enough time to do the research, to create it, to brainstorm with your team about possible ideas for content. And if you do that, that's a first step in just creating better content, is allowing yourself the appropriate amount of time to create whatever it is. So recommendation number 1, I'm just going to give one other one, and that is to organize. Organize everything. We have a content calendar that we use for ourselves, for our clients. It's really, really nice to get everyone on the same page about what's getting posted. Specifically, social media is kind of what I'm talking about now. But that is just a great way to just get everyone on the same page. And then also it can spring a lot of ideas too. So if you have your next post for the entire month, somebody can read 3 posts in a row and say, oh, I have an idea. Maybe you just posted this. We can do something like that. It's a really good way to get some ideas flowing. So organize, organize, organize. Because another reason, you can repurpose content for multiple purposes. So say you have a really successful Facebook post, gets a lot of reach, gets a lot of engagement. Maybe you can turn that Facebook post into an email subject line. So right there, it can be reused. And that's just the process of being organized can help like that. So a couple recommendations. If anyone else has any good tips that they think that really helps them in either their writing process or video making process or whatever it is, chat it. Let us know. Comment if you have any tips or recommendations. These were just mine. These are kind of what helps me as I do a lot of the content here. But if you have any tips, obviously, love to hear them. I don't know. What do you think? You have a blog coming up.
I do. Check
a due date.
Pay attention next week for that topic. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
No, so I think another thing that's really, really, really important with content marketing as a business is to stay consistent as well with kind of your brand image. So the colors, the tone of voice, the quality of just having it a consistent theme. So then when people run over your stuff in, say, social media or in their email box, it catches their eye and they can connect it and immediately know, without even maybe seeing like your name or your logo, know it's you. Yep. So do you guys agree? Like maybe always like we always kind of have like a similar group of people that are on 10 to 10. We always try to keep it like the same kind of quality. We keep it kind of the same kind of pace, so that you have a consistency and you're not all over the place and you lose people's attention.
I think what you just said goes back to the first two recommendations. Organize and allow for the appropriate amount of time. If you're organized, if you're organized and you give yourself enough time, you're going to start producing content that not only mirror each other, they're going to, messages are going to kind of flow together, and certain people are going to be involved, who are able to produce that quality content. So just some quick recommendations to help the process along. But there's a ton of stuff out there that can help you, and creating content is kind of think outside the box type of area. So a lot of different stuff can work. So let's keep it rolling. You go.
All right. So topic number 3 is going to be a Google search performance study. So a new study was just released from the Marketing Ninjas, and we've actually talked on a couple of different of their studies here in the past. So they're very knowledgeable and very they have a good reputation. And they concluded that up to 30% of search results on page 1 and 2 of Google never get clicked on. So they say, so for like an average click-through rate, so organic results coming up, so that you go to Google, you type in your search query, you get your paid results, and then you get your organic. So your first organic result usually gets around an average click-through rate of 21%. Your second click result your second search result usually gets an average click-through rate of 10%. So 21, 10. And then your third gets around 7.5% click-through rate, and then 5 to 8, so those 5 to 8 search results get about 3 to 5%. So they concluded all those together. So that's how drastically it drops off from that 1 to 5. And then they say about 1 out of every 3 searches don't even result in a click. So what they've concluded is that comes down to either they're clicking on a paid ad, or they're getting their information from that knowledge box, which is huge. And we've been seeing concerns more and more of businesses talking about that knowledge box, where Google's pulling that information from the top search result and giving the answer right there. So one time I think I searched for an example to see if it would come up with the answer is how to boil an egg. And it gives you like the first couple steps of how to boil an egg.
Then you don't even have to click on anything.
You don't have to click on anything.
I'm glad you brought that up, because in the content marketing, side of everything, that's a huge deal right now. Because before, and this is, we're talking like 6 months ago, or about a year ago, before that knowledge box started to pop up, or whatever it was. People, how you would fight that is you create a good article, like, okay, how to boil an egg. You're the top ranked article on how to boil an egg, so you're getting great search results. You're number 1 on the search results when somebody searches how to boil an egg.
Yeah.
And so people are clicking onto your website, maybe you have a cooking website, so it's perfect, you're getting a lot of traffic. Now this knowledge box comes along, sees that you have really relevant information on how to do this, it swipes your content, puts it up, and now your clicks are taken away. And so it's a huge deal right now.
Yeah.
And how do you produce content that is good enough to get traffic, but is not getting swiped?
All the information
is not getting swiped by Google. It's a huge deal right now, and the content marketers in the industry are saying, like, this is a perfect example of you need to be more strategic about where you're distributing your content. You need to put your content, not expecting them to find it, but put your content in a place where you put that stuff in front of your contacts or your audience where they are. Yeah. So it's a huge deal right now, and it's really interesting. And I think what you just said, the stats that you said, just kind of prove it.
Yeah. Well, and I think another thing too is not only just the knowledge box, but say you're searching for a business. Say like you're at home and you're like, hey, I really am hungry for dinner. Do you guys want to go to whatever restaurant? And they're like, well, I think they're closed. A lot of times you search them, and then it pulls up that side info box on the side of the right-hand side. I'm so bad with directions. The right-hand side of your page, and it will show like their location and their hours and stuff. Well, if you grab their hours there, then you're obviously not going to click on anything too. So another example of how a search results in not resulting in a click.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But one good fact that I want to end with is 99% of all branded query clicks came from the top 3 spots. So that's really great that if you're searching for a brand, they're clicking on one of the top 3 ads. That's not saying that they're clicking specifically on the brand. Maybe they're clicking on the competitor, but it's resulting 99% in the time in a click. So.
A lot of stats out there, and I mean, this is going to change because Google will come up with something new, and so I mean, it just goes to show you got to stay updated on it. You know, you got to know what factors are playing into anything. Yeah. You know, so I mean, pay attention. Watch, keep watching our episodes. Okay, so secret videos. It sounds.
Just say it.
Facebook. Facebook has secret videos.
That's the last topic.
Yeah, Facebook has secret videos. See ya. No, that's what they call them. They're not necessarily new. They've been around for a little while. And what they are the exact same as a private or an unlisted video on YouTube. That's exactly what they are. So when you upload a video to Facebook, you now have the option to upload that video as a secret video. Secret video, that's what they call them. I'm not making that up, that's what they call them. And what it is it allows you to upload a video to your profile that will not be viewable within your videos on your page, and it will not be distributed on the feed as well. So why is this beneficial? Well, if you're thinking about businesses, it allows businesses more control over who sees their videos. It's a private link, so you can actually share a URL to somebody else. Say if I wanted T to watch this video, but I only wanted T to watch it, I could send him the link, and then only he could watch it. It allows, you can turn off social sharing, so people can't share it, like it, or comment on it. So a little bit more control there, whether it's good or bad, you know, that's kind of up to you. But then you can also embed these videos. So I also wrote a blog on this, so you can check that out on our website as well. That actually goes through the steps on how you can upload a secret video and then embed it on a website as well. But it's really nice. I mean, so if you have a video, you know, you want it on your website, but you need it hosted somewhere before, I mean, you can go to YouTube, Vimeo, I think you could do that as well. And now Facebook is just another option. So you can take that video, you can embed it on a website, and it looks really nice. But some different things you can use it for. And I think the most important thing that this kind of points out is just Facebook catering more to video. YouTube, everybody knows that YouTube as the video platform. Facebook is right behind there. Yeah. I mean, and will soon be, if not already, as much of a video platform as YouTube is itself. So I mean, it's just an example of you know, the two platforms really trying to mirror each other and similar functionality, you know, kind of on both platforms. So now that's there. So check it out, play around with it a little bit. Check out my blog if you want to know exactly where to go to be able to find how to upload a secret video, but go to our website, check it out.
Go find it. Go find his blogs. Go find his first live video.
Go find all of Sam's.
If anyone finds that first live video, chat it to me, because I know it's there, and I control all the videos and stuff on the, and I should have deleted it. I should just go and delete it after this.
I don't think we ever did.
I'll give you 24 hours to find it, and then I'm going to delete it.
It's pretty good. All right, everybody, thanks for joining in this Friday. Enjoy the one of the last beautiful weekends in Sioux Falls. If you would like to check out any of our past videos, check out our YouTube channel, The Key Media.
These videos will be uploaded to YouTube when I have time.
So go find that as well.
So go find those.
Sam's World. We're just living.
Seriously.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.